Let's do this again. Welcome back, everybody, to the Unscripted Sports Show. I'm your host, Money E, aka Eric, and this is the 2024 MLB Wildcard Series predictions and best bets for Game 1. The 4 games for the Wildcard Series are the first game at 2:37 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC is the 6th seed, better known as the third wildcard, the Detroit Tigers, come in here hungry and young team who has been hot since mid-August. They were 10 games back in mid-August, and they worked their way to the playoffs, and with the help of the Twins collapsing, they fought and clawed their way to the playoffs. They're a young, hungry team playing an experienced team in the Houston Astros. We all know they won 2 years ago against my Phillies. So they won 2 World Series in the last 2017. 2017 controversial, but I still give them the title. 2017, 2022 they won. They've been to 7 straight ALCSs. So this is their first time in the wild card. In the wild card series in the new format. They've been a 1 and 2 seed the last couple years. So yeah, it's going to be a good series. I'll get to the matchups later. And then next game, I think at 4 o'clock. Is it 4 o'clock? Yeah, 4 o'clock 4 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN2 is the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. The 4th seeded Orioles versus the 5th seed Kansas City Royals. In the next game, the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers, who just played each other this past weekend. The Mets had to travel from New York to Atlanta, and then MLB messed up. They should have played doubleheader on Tuesday, knowing the weather for Wednesday and Thursday. So they had to make it up yesterday in the doubleheader. The Mets came back 3-0 down and 7-6 down. They took the lead 6-3 in the 8th. Scored 6 runs and they topped the 8th. Took the lead 6-3. And then we have Brandon Nemo home run to give them a 6-3 lead. After they took the lead with a 2-1 shot in the 8th. Bottom of the 8th, Atlanta took the lead again, 7-6. And the Mets regained the lead in the 8th. In the 9th, we've got Francisco Lindor home run. Give them an 8-7 lead, and they won in the bottom of the 9th. And Edwin Diaz pitched 2 innings. It was a great game. Game 2. People will say it's kind of controversial because the Mets didn't need to win, and the Braves did. The Braves 1 game 2-3-0. It was predictable. So the Mets have to travel back to Milwaukee after they played in Milwaukee. So they went from New York, Sunday Night Baseball on the 23rd. Had money off, traveled to Atlanta for 1 game, knowing everybody knew the conditions in the South because the hurricanes. The hurricanes were coming. The hurricane was coming. And they should have prepared better. They should have started the series last Monday and then played doubleheader on Tuesday. And then you wouldn't have had to play a doubleheader yesterday. But you live and learn. So they had 2 days off on Wednesday and Thursday. Traveled to Milwaukee for the weekend series. Lost 2 out of 3. And then here we are yesterday, doubleheader. Win 1 game and you're in. Win both and D-backs are in. And whoever won game 1 would be in automatically. And then if they win game two, the bats were in. And then if other team won, they're in, the bats are out. So yeah. So that's the matchup. And then the last matchup is Atlanta and San Diego. Atlanta took a red eye to San Diego. So that should be a fun. And Atlanta has some pitching problems. Chris Sale was scratched for game two. Uh, some Braves fans think it was some purpose so he could pitch game one, but he hasn't pitched in almost 2 weeks. So even if he pitched, how good would he have been? He's had injury history. This last Red Sox fans. He's gonna win the Cy Young, NL Cy Young, um, AL Cy Young. He's gonna pitch in game one for Detroit. So here we go. I will. Let's go to preview. Let's do this real quick. Let's pull this up. Yep, there we go. Y'all know he's gonna be Cy Young Scooble. Here's his stats: 18-4, 2.39 ERA, 228 strikeouts. That league, and he's pitched against. Let me check if he pitched against the Astros this season. He pitched against the Astros on May 11th at home. Won that game. Went 1/3 innings, 97 pitches, 7 strikeouts. And then he lost to them on June 14th. Again, went 6 1/3 innings, 84 pitches pitched, only 2 strikeouts that game. So yeah, he's only pitched against them twice, obviously. Yeah, so he's gonna face Francisco. Y'all know this guy. This guy's history in the playoffs: 7-5 ERA, 4.24 ERA. 15 games, 15 strikeouts, 15-7 this year, 2.91 ERA. Right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so good. Let's see. Check if he's pitched against them. Real quick. Against City. No, they played again. They played again in August. That might have been a makeup game. I don't know why they played in August again. But they did. So, and he pitched 7 innings. I think he pitched in August. There's only 2 series. August 30th. Just curious how that happened. August 30th, Friday. That's interesting that they played they played 3 times. They're not in the same division. But let's see. Let's go to the next series. I want to share this. It's interesting. So those are the betting odds. And here's my predictions for this series. And then those are the odds. Here's my prediction for the series. I have Tigers winning in 2-0. You can find that odds on the bottom. Game 1 for best bet is Tigers first 5. Money line on FanDuel, I hit plus 108. Shop around. So yeah. That's the next game. Next game. The funny part is Screwball was almost traded at the deadline. And here we are, the Tigers made the playoffs. I mean, I wouldn't say he was almost traded. I would say he was talked about. He didn't trade him. Oh no, that was Kansas City. Yeah, I was looking at Kansas City. Well, idiot, but whatever. That's why I was confused. I was looking at Kansas City. So I was wondering, wait, they didn't play against, they're playing Detroit. So yeah, Cole Reagan's youngster making his first career postseason start against Corbin Burns. He's 11-9, ERA of 3.14. Look at that. Last 7 games, it's 1-2, ERA of 3. Look at his games against Baltimore, which is early. 1.46, went 6 1/3, both games. Second game he went only 1 2/3, got shelled for 7 runs. So yeah. Next one. Let's look at him real quick. 15-9, 1-1 postseason play. Last 7, 3-4. Against Kansas City. Right there. And then his Kansas City on April 20th. So yeah. Right. Yep. And then there's a money line and my best bets for that. So I have the Orioles winning 2-0. Best bet for that. Game 1 is Gunnar Henderson RBI at plus 225. I think this is 225 because he's a leadoff hitter and the books like to not put high price or low prices on the outfielder because they don't usually get the RBI, but I could see a lot of home run here. But yeah. Um it's a Corbin Burns, it's a former NL Cy Young. So let's see. Next game. So that's the money line for game one. All that. Next game. I don't know why I can't. Luis Severino versus Freddy Peralta. There's his stats. People walk in the first game. Didn't do too well. I think that's the only game he played against. He pitched against them. So yeah. Here's his stats. 11-9 this year. I think you pitched one again. That's 2. Yep. And he went 6 innings, 92 pitches pitched, 8 strikeouts. So yeah, he did pretty well against him at early in the season. Now it's like the first game of the season for him. My prediction: Brewers in 3. Best bet for first game for game 1 is, and this is my best bet. My money play best bet. So Francisco Lindor hit a home run. We sprinkle some on that first home run because he's a big time player, and big time players hit in big time games. And he did that yesterday in game 1, the doubleheader. I said earlier, he hit a home run in the top of the ninth, give them the lead, and that's all she wrote. And he's hit 33 home runs this year, so he's been a big time player. If it wasn't for Ohtani in the National League, he would be the NL MVP. A lot of people say he should be the NL MVP, but no, it's Ohtani. Sorry. I'm sorry. And next game, we'll talk about, let's look at that money line for this first. And yep, and the best bets on there. And then this one. And this one. And This one is Atlanta and Milwaukee. Atlanta doesn't have a starter name. So look at Michael King real quick. This is his first full season as a starter. Um, he was a reliever for the Yankees, and then he was traded to the Padres in the offseason for Soto in that Soto trade. But in his first full season as a starter, started 8 games last year for them for the Yankees. He's a very good pitcher. His first full season as a starter is 13-9, an ERA under 2.3, 171 pitches, and he pitched. So good start to his career as a starter. I don't see this pitch against the Braves this year. Nope, I don't see that. Can't preview that much because the Braves don't have a starter yet. Pitch Garcia was scratched in game 2. He's a bat swagger, as I said earlier. There's the money line for game 1. And did I post that? No, I said the Brewers. So that this the best bet for this game 1 is the over 7 plus minus 115. I think the Padres should score. I think the Braves can score a few runs here. Get it over 7. I think that's pretty low. But I have the Padres winning in 2 games. I just think it's kind of a mismatch. The Braves have to travel from Atlanta on the red eye. They have to play in the doubleheader. The Mets travel back to Milwaukee. That's an shorter flight, but a red eye to San Diego. I mean, no game 3 hours, so but they still haven't announced a starter. So they only one game. I'm not gonna say they only won game team because the Mets kind of tanked, but kind of did. And they're missing a lot of stuff. They're missing Acuna, missing Spencer Strider, they're missing Austin Riley, so they're missing like 2/3 of the lineup. Like that, 2/3 of the lineup. But they still have Michael Harris, they still have Ozzy, they have Azuna. He was the MVP until Lindor took over, and then he looked like he was going to be the MVP the first month of the season. But then Otani took over, and Otani told the National League, "Hey, I'm here." So that's it for the predictions. Before I do the hype video, I would like to say, give my condolences to Pete Rose family and the Mutombo family. Both of them passed away yesterday. Pete Rose was 83. You all know his controversial stuff off the field. I won't mention that. I'm going to talk about his baseball legacy. He's a baseball legend, baseball icon. Played for the Reds, won 3 championships. 2 with the Reds, the 1 with the Phillies. He was a big part of the Phillies' 1980 World Series championship, first in franchise history. He played with Larry Bowa. He played with Morgan for the Reds. He was part of the Red Machine. He played with Tug McCraw. He played with Steve Carlton, Lewinsky, Bob Boone. Played with all those legendary players. And with the Red Machine, as they call it in the seven. They won 2 championships. He was known as the Hustler, Charlie Hustler. I think they call him. So that's a Western accent. So yeah, I never watched him. I never watched him play because I wasn't born yet. So I was still. Yeah, I think he had retired when I was already able to watch it. Yeah, he already retired because the controversial thing was in 1989. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Pete Rose and look it up. I don't want to mention that because he just died, so I don't want to do anything negative about him. And he's always going to be beloved in this city as a baseball player, as a legendary player in the city, one of the best athletes in the city. Um, and then you got Dikembe Mutombo, NBA Hall of Famer, um, great guy off and on the court, helped guide the Sixers, helped he was he was a big part of helping the Sixers get to the NBA Finals in 2001 with AI. He was a midseason trade for Tyreek Hill. Him and AI, pretty good duo. But they couldn't get past the Lake. They couldn't beat the Lakers because the Lakers were unstoppable. That year was Shaq and Kobe, Derek Fisher and Robert Ory. So yeah, um, rest in peace to both of them. Uh, it's a sad day. It was a sad day in sports. I saw Mutombo died, and then his brother texted me and said Pete Rose died. I was watching the football games. And I said, wow, two legendary players in their respective sports lost, died. Rose was 83. And he was up there. And Mutombo was only 58. So that was a surprise. But he had brain cancer, so rest in peace to them again. Before I do the hype video and get out of here and call it a night, make sure to watch my college football week 6 video that will be out later today. Then myself and my brother will be live tomorrow at 12 noon, about 12 noon, 12:30 for the NFL Week 5 preview and predictions, predictions and best bets. And then the college one is Week 6 predictions and picks. Look out for that. Watch my buddy Easy Bet as he does the college football and NFL too. I think he drops it on Tuesday and Wednesday, or at least Tuesday for the Thursday night football, and Wednesday for college football, and I think Thursday or Friday for NFL, and the rest of college football. So check him out. Leave a comment for him. Subscribe to his channel, and then subscribe to our other channels on Everything Unscripted Network Family. Wrestling Through the Years, our flagship show. This Friday we'll be doing Bad Blood in Your House, Bad Blood, 1997, first Hell in a Cell match, Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels debut, Kane. And this was Clemens' pick, so Clemens will be on, Clemens will be back. See Money. And then you got Dutchy, Doug, and then you got Daniel the Man, Hummer. All 4 of us will be on. It'll be a good show. And then Saturday, when Teams Combine, will be the debut of Twin City. Then Doug will be doing his volume 1 of Twin City. I forgot the first name of the first movie script, volume 1, but we'll probably announce that on Wednesday. But yeah, and then Mindy and Daniel will be back for Sapcast, they didn't do it this past weekend, and I believe they'll be back for Sapcast, and then some Mondays for Rose Down with Daniel and Bobby. They didn't do the show yesterday either, so they'll be back. And before I do the hype video, let me recap these. Let's do that for and then in this hype video, I wanted to do a hype. I wanted to find a hype video for the playoffs, so I didn't do this. Person that did this is this channel. So subscribe to Whack Awesome Sports. I subscribe to him, and this video is pretty cool. The only team that in this video that they make the playoffs are the D-backs, but I understand why he. Here we go.